Los Angeles, California. Just moments ago, the hoodlums in this van pulled a drive-by shooting on a rival gang. It didn't take long for officers to catch up.
These suspects known to be armed, they could open fire at any time.
The law of the street says these gang members are supposed to form an unbreakable brotherhood, but with police on their tail, it's a different story.
It's reported that someone inside the van threw weapons into the street and one person got out and ran away.
The driver, who was so bold before officers arrived, now wants out. So does his friend.
Oh, someone else slid into the driver's seat. He pulls out and the suspect goes flying from the side doors.
The new wheelman just wants to save his own neck, even if it means endangering his comrades.
And the driver just took off and left him behind.
There's no gang unity now. In fact, there's hardly a gang.
And now another has just jumped out of the van. He's got his arms in the air.
Knowing they're still in rival territory, the remaining members of the crew take off.
We know that there are at least two in the van, the driver and one person in the back.
The van's side doors swing wide, exposing the gang to police. One of the thugs risks tumbling out onto the street to close it. Then they speed up, blindly shooting through intersections. Cutting back onto side streets, the driver uses the van to bully other vehicles out of the way.
The suspect taking more chances now.
They lead officers through narrow alleys. Police follow with extreme caution. After all, the gangsters have used their weapons before, only minutes ago. Returning to main streets, the suspects encounter traffic, but nothing's going to stop them now.
Approaching a completely blocked intersection. Oh, he's going straight up onto the sidewalk right there. He's not stopping for anything.
Night falls and the officers continue to hold back. They still don't know how many gang members are in the van, or how heavily they're armed.
You can see drivers have their lights on now.
What police do know is what the suspects have already proven. They won't hesitate to kill.
Another intersection totally blocked. Oh, jumps the median. Drove right over the concrete divider in the center of the highway. Now he's going back the other way.
Still, the officers know they have to take action before these renegades can get back to their own turf and ditch the van. But because of the number of pedestrians around, police can't be too aggressive.
There's children on the sidewalk in this neighborhood.
So they get ahead of the suspects and deploy stop sticks.
Officers laid down some spikes ahead.
Other units follow and wait for the men to roll over their trap.
The spike strip has had an effect.
Fighting for control of the crippled vehicle, the driver tries to make a hard right. He comes within inches of hitting another car. Police think it's over, but the suspect has gone too far to stop now. He wrestles with the steering wheel, trying desperately to keep the van on the street.
That tire is nothing but tatters now.
But the vehicle's bare rims win the fight. The van veers left, then skids out of control, and smashes into the center divider.
Look at the sparks flying.
Finally, the suspect's ride comes to a rest.
Police are on scene, they've got their guns drawn.
This time the chase is really over. And even though these gangsters didn't give up as easily as their partners did,
they've got their hands in the air. It's done, it's over. Looks like there were two of them and it's all over.
they'll all end up in the same place. When the day began, these guys were a gang.
These suspects known to be armed, they could open fire at any time.
By late afternoon,
Oh, someone else slid into the driver's seat.
it was every man for himself. But no matter what gang oaths they took,
The suspect taking more chances now.
or what promises they broke, by sundown, they were all prisoners of the state.